I punted so hard this entire game. Okay, it didn't matter. I won. That's all that matters. This game took 20 minutes long on a shootout. I made it! I did it! I did it!
Oh shit! Fuck! Oh god!
Actually, it's me, and you both voted for each other. Yeah.
Oh! One and all, we have returned once more for Dungeons and Dragons. Yeah! Boundless enthusiasm shall be had. It seems Sully is joining us from some kind of rave.
Just getting in touch with my necromancer German side.
Yes, from the really buff, shirtless necromancers seen in.
And yet you're still wearing a shirt.
Oh no! Not like this!
POS! POS!
No. So, once again, we have everybody present and correct. We have a Kim, and a Bo, and a Nick, and a Sully, and a Ben on the board, just being cool in the background, making sure things run smoothly. And everybody is looking especially fancy with their shirts this week.
That we're wearing them?
Yes! It's nice. Look, you guys don't get to see some of the nonsense that occurs kind of in the pre-show, but we had this whole thing. Kim had 2 costume changes of just showing us different shirts.
And there were 6 shirts.
All of them are nerdy.
Absolutely. Now, without further ado, let us jump into episode 9 of this crazy Planeswalker campaign we've got going on here. So, when last we saw our heroes, they had arrived at the edge of a very unpleasant-looking ravine. It seems as though most of the plants in this area have been poisoned and look quite sickly and ill. You saw in the ravine before you that pools of mud and water were bubbling out of the earth, carrying with them skulls and other various bony bits from days long past. Walking through the ravine was a zombified ogre carrying large rocks to some kind of deposit pile at the edge of the ravine. You also saw the remains of a Leonin raiding party, and after speaking with them, you learned that they had come to this place to dispose of the undead evils within. However, they encountered a spellcaster far more powerful than any they had seen before, and were forced to retreat, leaving their leader captured inside. You all agreed to attempt to enter this makeshift cavern that seemed to be being hollowed out by undead forces, and you sprung a trap to incapacitate this ogre zombie, which went splendidly. You thrashed this ogre zombie in about 2-3 turns of combat, but unfortunately, the tactic you used to lure the zombie into the trap made a bit of noise, which drew out some more enemies from within.
We did well until that point.
You did quite well.
Still call it a win.
It worked great.
It did work great.
I do know what I want to do first before I forget.
Fair enough. Well, you engaged in combat with 2 spellcasters and 5 more zombies, but you emerged victorious. And now, in the moments after the battle, everybody is catching their breath and regaining their composure. So, what do you all do?
I would like to go back to where I've tied all the rope and collect all the rope again, and then scavenger around that undead troll. What was it? Was it a troll?
It was an ogre.
The re-dead troll.
Yeah, the re-dead ogre.
Certainly. So,
and give everyone back their rope.
So Theon steps back to where your trap was sprung and begins coiling up the rope. Any other plans?
Oh, guys, that hurt a lot. I don't know about you lot, but I could really use some bread. And this one floating next to me, it's and I swish through the the spiritual weapon. It's not really. Yeah, it doesn't taste as good. It's just good for killing.
Rain, let's sit down.
Yeah. Yeah. You got any muffins?
Oh, let me check.
All right, let's go through your bag for muffins, and we're gonna try to get a bit of a breather, I think.
Okay.
Yes.
Where are you going to be attempting this long rest? Short rest?
In the mud, exactly where I am.
Hold on. So this staircase just on the left here.
Yes. So all
Does
of
it go
these
up or down?
they all go down. It seems like to the left and right along this ravine, there were other less successful attempts at excavation, but the one that was most successful, you assume, yielded actual results, and they continued to dig. So there's like various small little dugout alcoves just to the left and right of this ravine.
Are there any dry patches along the cliff edge at all?
There's probably a few. Most of the moisture is pooling in the center, so it's not too wet along the edges.
Okay, I'm gonna do a couple lazy mold earths, make us a nice little dry platform just to against the cliff edge, pretty much where we are.
Oh, that's much
Okay.
better. Thanks, buddy. Oh boy. Oh.
At least when
Oh, it got me in the butt. Oh. Ow.
Evelyn's
it
gonna
hurts.
go and kind of poke and prod the other dead bodies because the 2 magic users have already been looted. So she's gonna kind of go over and suss out the other ones.
Okay. Well,
Basically
yeah.
near her.
The bodies themselves, the other zombies around you, are basically just zombies. They have like old, very battered pieces of armor on them, like nasty, manky, rusted portions of chain barely clinging to them, like the occasional pauldron or vambrace or greave just like left over from when they were alive. Probably wasn't really doing them much good, but it's just there still. The ogre zombie, however, it was carrying a very large morning star. It was probably about as tall as you.
Oh.
I'm gonna go over and sit with. Once I've done like kind of checking out the zombies, I'm just gonna go sit with the others.
Okay, so you will.
If it's as tall as me, no one in our group's going to be able to wield this weapon.
No, it looks pretty crude. Like somebody shoved like a piece of like a sharp piece of wood into a rock and then like hammered nails into the outside of it. So it's functionally a Morningstar, but it's very crude.
And that's all it has on it?
Yeah, well, like probably like the mankiest loincloth you've ever seen in your entire life. What are you thinking there, Dion?
Do I take the loin?
Oh, gross! Why?
No.
Do it, you coward.
Do it, you coward.
No, I definitely.
Don't do it, you coward.
I bring the ropes back to everyone. And yeah, and rest with everyone.
Sit down and take a rest. As everybody is composing yourself and attempting a short rest, is anybody paying much attention to your surroundings?
Absolutely not.
Nope.
I will.
Okay. Okay.
I'm keeping an eye on the openings, but not the forest.
I'm high.
I'll keep an eye on everything, like
I'm
just
high.
general looking around, making sure everything's safe. Occasionally stepping out just to make sure that I haven't seen any movement.
I'm not keeping an eye out, but I am facing the entrance to the cave. But I'm not looking. I'm not specifically looking. I'm beat.
Those of you paying the slightest bit of attention, roll me some perception checks, please.
As long as it lets me do it with a disadvantage, I will.
Ooh, my
That's
god,
a
yeah.
nat 20! I see into the...
I actually rolled a 22 with disadvantage. It just didn't come through on the thing.
Kim, stop looking into my soul like that.
So I got a 15 and a 17 on the D&D Beyond
I see you.
disadvantage. I don't know how to force it. through this one.
I
That is
see.
weird. It's all good. So,
Block your third eye.
Evelyn, your nature is to be perhaps somewhat jumpy and paranoid, and though you have dispatched the immediate enemies around you, you can probably never completely relax, and that is kind of to your benefit as you're kind of sitting there like having a snack of some leftover papaya from the day before and just relaxing. You see the like dark looming shadow from the interior of this cavern get ever so slightly lighter, that makes you think that somebody carrying a torch is making their way towards the entrance.
Oh my god! I get up and I like scramble away, kind of
Okay.
like shoving my.
Oh, where'd she go? Whatever. It's probably nothing.
Scramble.
I assume I noticed this.
I like
You would-
look at. I'm like ah. I think
Vane would probably notice not long after, and Theon, you wouldn't notice too, but she has a solid turn on you in terms of being aware of this.
Oh, no, I wasn't saying I would notice what she's noticing, but I would assume I noticed
Me
Evelyn's
scrambling away.
reaction.
me being
panic,
panicked
yeah.
and wanting to
Like,
get
what?
away from there.
And then I'd be looking around going, all right, what has she
What?
seen that I haven't seen?
Then after a few seconds of examining the cavern, you're like, oh, that's getting lighter.
Oh yeah, didn't you see that, buddy? That's been getting lighter for a while. Anyway,
Bruh.
Guys, if we remain quiet and still,
I'm like guys.
they might not be able to see us.
I'm like over here. Hang on. I've like scrambled up here, and I'm like kind of like crouched behind the wall. I'm like,
what? Did you find some muffins?
scared for my life. Obviously.
And I direct everyone to like come into this little section up here.
Wait, which entryway? Is it that cavern or the one down south?
This one, the largest
Oh yeah,
one.
I've scrambled away.
Yeah,
The main one, yeah.
the main one.
Okay, I don't scramble in there. I scramble.
All right, fine, I'll come, but only after I finish my accordion practice.
I've like scrambled it in here. Behind this wallish,
So
Okay.
like there.
I don't have an accordion yet, so I just have to make the sounds with my mouth.
gosh.
So okay, so it sounds like everybody except Ravane is hiding.
All right, guys, are you gonna eat everything?
Okay.
How
I'm in
I have
here.
a question. How big?
Ravane.
How big are you when you're sitting on the ground? Would you fit within a 5-foot cube?
Yes.
I like kind of look at you and I go like ah, and you like sort of appear to look like a clump of dirt. And I
Okay.
use minor illusion on him.
Sick.
I'm like, ah!
Okay.
I look like a clump of like,
so-
muddy dirt and twigs and stuff.
Now, when this happens, is it like, in a video game where you go through the clipping? Like, am I within a paper-thin thing of dirt and I just see the other side of it?
Yes.
You kind of see out and you kind of see this like shimmer and you're like, what the heck? Like,
Guys!
see through it. I'm like,
Dirt wizards!
And as you say dirt wizards, you see a third shirtless buff German spellcaster poke his head out of the cavern.
I don't
And-
see that. My vision is entirely obscured by paper-thin dirt.
Could
Guys, the Germans are back.
the Germans are coming. That's actually frightening.
could I at this moment cast blindness, deafness on him?
Certainly, you can certainly try. What is required? Does he have to make a saving throw?
Yeah, con 13.
Okay. DC 13 con save. He rolled a 10. So I will
He
quickly.
is. Oh, I want to make him completely blind, and then say, "Quick, rush him!"
And I get my weapons out.
Rush him! Rush who? Help! I'm covered in dirt!
Oh, fuck, I can't cast any spells. I'm out. Alright.
I am too far away. Actually.
Wait, how far away is he?
From you guys right now, he's like just poked his head out, so he's like 70 feet away from the mouth of this cave, and he is now.
Oh shit! Never mind. That's
blind.
outside the range.
Oh, okay then. So
would I know that it would be outside the range before I tried to do that?
You probably go to cast and then go, it's too far. Damn.
Okay.
So if you aren't casting that spell, and people, people were trying to hide. So if that's the case, can those hiding please make stealth checks?
No.
If that is indeed what you're doing.
It's not too bad.
Solid.
I feel that Evelyn should roll my stealth check for me because they're trying to hide me for me.
Can I assist?
I'd say by virtue of the minor illusion, Ravane would have advantage on this stealth check. So
am I rolling it then, or
you are rolling it, but you have advantage.
My dude.
With advantage. Is it shift for advantage if I remember?
Yeah, I think so.
Yeah, there you go.
That works.
11.
Okay. And so
honk
pokes his head out.
My honking big pile of dirt.
And is actively looking around.
It's like a periscope.
At the top.
Okay.
It's like.
As far as this person knows, it's just a pile of dirt that has a normal goose in it.
So Theon, you find yourself very slightly momentarily locking eyes with this individual.
That's a bit.
And you believe that you've possibly been made. He then glances up to your left and sees this very this unusual looking shape next to you, and looks confused for a moment, kind of stumbles backwards, looks at the mess of bodies just littering the field, drops his torch, and goes to run back inside.
Can I? I really should. I can't react to that, can I? By shooting a bow at him?
I would, based on your position, I'd say you would be able to take a shot, just quickly.
I can't see him. I don't see any of this happening.
Hey, buddy, don't row! Come back!
Come back.
Pierce to 13.
Killed your friends.
That will hit him. 6 piercing damage. Okay, let's track that on his person. Numbers. Okay. Right. He takes the shot to his shoulder, but doesn't seem too hindered by it, and just keeps on running, and basically disappears back inside the cave.
Okay, cool. No worries.
I mean, were you also hoping to do a thing?
No, if he's gone, he's gone. So be it.
He's just running away.
Yeah.
Change layer. Okay. Now, this hasn't officially interrupted your short rest, but it could. So, what do you want to do?
Hey guys, that guy seemed to get away. Should we be worried about that?
Who? What?
I don't know. I think he
happened?
cast some sort of dirt spell on me before leaving.
I think that was me.
I
Look
think
at my hands.
we're fine. No, hang on. No, we are 100% fine because he's gone the other way. We're right here right now. I think we're pretty good to relax and rest a bit further.
But
Who's he?
could we try and climb up and in under the shade at least?
I
love this
What
idea.
happened to your umbrella?
Just out of the ravine. Then we can look down. Your archery will be better.
I'm down with this idea. This is a great idea.
I'll need some help up. I can't turn into a giant lizard at the moment.
Oh, here, buddy, come here. I'll get you.
And
Vault you up.
I'll give everyone their ropes. Oh wait, why don't you grab the end of this rope, take it up to the top of the tree, tie it to the tree, and we'll help assist us to climb up the tree.
I'd say by virtue of a combination of Ravane's flight, a rope, and you all just climbing up a rope, you can get to anywhere along the side of this ravine ridge you want to. So where do you want to take your rest, if not in this ravine?
Theon?
Could we just go?
Maybe like. Yeah.
Could we just
somewhere
go in
these
here?
Bushes. I don't think it's safe to stay where the.
On this side?
Yeah, maybe if
So
we
then
swap
go to
sides
that
and
side?
like kind of go like up here, like actually up in the forest. They'll come
Or
here and they'll be like, "This is where we saw them last."
I have an idea. Here.
That's actually not terrible. I quite like that. If we can get over there quick enough.
Okay.
Maybe get up.
Well-
Maybe get up here and then
Can we
run
get?
around
Yeah. Can we get up here and then go around here?
the long way.
Oh,
Yeah.
no, just stay above the cave.
Yeah. I'd say you guys can do that, and you're all pretty speedy and nifty enough, and also aren't interrupted. So you are able to make it up to here and are nestled in amongst the bushes.
Sweet.
And attempt to recompose your rest. But about 5 minutes into your resting, you don't need to make any perception check to be occurring.
Right. Well, at this point, I'm going to assume someone's told me that, hey, we actually should be looking out for these guys, so I'm going to roll a straight perception.
Yeah.
Oh, that's not great for me.
Yeah, we get +7.
It's fine.
I saw
So-
into the next universe. Can I just keep check?
You can all make fresh rolls, please.
Ah.
Oh, sorry, which rolls?
Perception.
Perception, sorry.
Nice.
Even Christian.
Nice.
Not.
Oh, no.
Who's looking into whose soul?
I'm not sure if I'm in the sun or not, so I just.
Yeah, that's fair enough. You're having trouble with like that one really annoying shaft of light, and just kind of like.
Harry, remember when we were in that big city plane and how there was all of those people going around with those bands that blocked rays around their faces? We should get you one of them.
Moving on.
Yes.
Yeah, umbrella.
So,
How about you, brother?
So,
You don't even use it.
Everybody except Cortinari notice that the buff German spellcaster emerges from the cavern once more, but has a second person with him. This individual looks older, is bald, and looks to be wearing a battered old gambeson that's hanging open at the front. Like a gambeson is like padded torso armor, and by the looks of the gambeson, it seems as though this person would normally wear armor. Like the signs of like wear, like rust marks and dirt around the shoulders and the chest, indicating like shoulders and a breastplate, but just isn't wearing any armor at the moment.
So
What sort of
you're telling me
ancestry do they look
he
like? Are they
hastily got
humanoid
dressed?
or-
Sorry.
You first.
So you're telling me he hastily got dressed?
Or maybe he's not wearing his armor because it's quite warm in the jungle.
I was gonna make a. Never mind.
It's okay.
do it anyway.
I was gonna make an naughty joke.
No, I want to go back inside the club.
Yeah.
No shirt, no shoes, no service.
We had a private room.
Choose. No.
Why would we leave?
Vodka is better when it's colder.
I want
So
to stealth if I can.
It's all good. Yes. If you're trying to hide, please roll stealth
Yeah.
checks. You will have advantage
I'm
though
invisible.
because of your well-chosen position.
I'm invisible. 11.
Solid. Okay.
I'm almost invisible.
So
Yes.
This person- So this person wearing the gambeson is also carrying a staff. So makes you think that they too can cast, and like as they come out, the older one turns to the shirtless guy and just says, "How is this possible? I thought we killed them all. This is ridiculous." And I'm just gonna call him an underling. He says, "I'm not sure, Master, but it appears that these were different people. Look at the bodies. There's signs of magical damage.
Where are they standing?
They're like right here, just like pointing out
Got
at the
red
bodies."
wounds.
like bread runes, like scorch marks from like sacred flames and things like that. So signs of damage not from Leonin. The big older guy says, "What? This is more serious than I thought. Right. You need to move all our forces to defend."
And just when he says you need to, and he's about to finish his sentence, I'd like to cast Hold Person on him.
No, it's such a good idea.
Just before he finishes his
idea.
sentence.
Yes.
And then as you do that, like
I ready my bow.
I grab Cortinari. I'm like, how good is your mold earth? And I'm like, we should jump in, go in, close it, and then deal with the people that are inside.
All right.
So that they get stuck outside.
There's a bit. I mean,
I can dig
Kim, you don't, even you don't have enough time to communicate quite that much in
I
the
was like,
moment when Ravane drops a whole person on this guy. So you're kind of like, how about this? And then he just casts a spell. You're like,
I'm like, what?
Okay, so he has to make a saving throw against your
Yes, I need a
spell.
wisdom saving throw, please.
Wisdom save. Let's show what you got.
Oh, I wish I'd spoken.
What's your spell save DC?
15.
Well, he only rolled a 13.
Banger.
So he's just like, and you'll have to move them too.
So I'm just gonna position appropriate tokens. Hang on a second. I need to pull the guy from a different map. Boop.
If only my face step could get all of us inside, not just me.
He was standing around here. They're kind of berating his servant, and now he is held. What a good facsimile for being held. I'm going to go for this net right here because it's funny. Yeah, so he is held.
Mm-hmm.
As soon as that happens, the guard of his underling instantly goes up and he's like, and starts to like prepare
guys,
to.
that would be a good time to do your thing, by the way.
So everybody, please roll initiative.
Initiative. I'm sorry.
Hang on.
I keep forgetting to select my token.
Oop. My bad. Hang on.
Select my token. Oh, hang on, I've got the wrong. Selected.
Evelyn. 7. Let's roll a 7. I roll an initiative for these people too.
Evelyn can go first if she would like.
I believe she is somewhat more dexy than you.
Yeah.
Okay.
Worrying fight.
And I don't have. Oh yeah,
Got 20.
Ravane on 20. Okay.
No.
So the older guy rolled a 19, but you get to go first. Range 2 to descending.
Right. So the frozen one is the older one. He's the
Yes.
Cool. All right. Well, he is now incapacitated. I am going to fly straight down to him and whack him up with my mace.
Okay, you have exactly enough movement to do that. You just expand the ring and go.
Because he's frozen. Does 13 hit?
On this guy, 13 does hit.
Yeah.
No.
Cool.
Nice.
And because he's paralyzed, it's an automatic crit.
Oh. Okay.
Oh.
Unfortunately, I suck at doing damage, so that's the one roll. I have to roll again. How do I just roll a d6?
That's good to
on the
know.
left.
But it doesn't show up in.
So, cool. So I do 8 damage. So that's a crit for me, is 8 damage.
Okay, you fly up and just wallop him across the face.
Yeah, and he gets chunked to the side a bit, but he doesn't actually show it. And it's like, see, guys, I can hit something.
So it's he was here, and now he's here. Just from the hit.
The rest of you, it sounds like just a wet slap. Like it's barely a hit. But for me, it was pretty good.
I'm proud of you.
Indeed. Okay. So that is your
That's me.
move and your
My action. Yeah, I don't have a bonus action this turn. Done.
Okay. Okay, so the paralyzed person cannot do anything except make a saving throw against your spell effect at the end of his turn.
At the end of their turn.
Okay, so it's
Fail, please,
it's once again
fail.
wisdom. That's a 10, so he's still held.
Hell yeah.
Oof, this could be
Hell yeah,
bad.
like hell
Okay.
yeah.
Now we move on to Cortinari.
Hang on.
Ooh.
Oh, yeah. Okay, so we don't know when. Oh, the next guy happens for us, right?
Yeah.
So theoretically, Evelyn, the other one doesn't know where both of either of us are.
I'm stealth, man.
You are both
I'm hidden.
successfully hidden.
As far as this guy knows,
There's six
there was just this
damage.
one killer bird that murdered
Also
all his friends.
6
He
creep.
came out and went. Oops.
Same difference.
I want the legend of the murder goose to spread throughout their ranks. Let him live.
It's a regular. A murder goose is a regular goose.
Cool.
Murders.
On my turn, I would like to walk up here, cast Healing Spirit, drop that right on top of Ravane,
Okay.
and that's just my bonus action. So as my action, I will probably just throw a chill touch at the buff dude in armor. But let me double check if my racial trait comes in at the moment. Yes, it might do. Will I have disadvantage on a spell attack roll?
Well, that's just not going to work. Racial trait. I'd say it's the person
It's
you are
funny enough.
the person you're targeting is in the shadow of the cabin. It's still kind of like a bit covered, so you can do it just fine.
Cool.
That's a nat 20.
That's
Hell yeah.
He is feeling cold.
so
Very
6
cold.
necrotic damage and no healing can affect him.
God damn. Okay. Yeah, so there is, I'm just going to make a quick thingamy here. There is a healing spirit right here.
Yeah, it happens on my turn. Don't worry. I know how it works.
So good. I'm just marking its location for future reference.
Cool. What's it look like? Is it a bed of mushrooms?
Yeah.
Creepy bugs?
What does it
With
look like?
spectral?
Not just mushrooms, mycelium floating through the air, glowing like white and blue tendrils, all floating around you, slowly wrapping you up in healing, maybe a little bit necrotic goodness.
Now, I'm freaked out by this, so I'm going to scream, except to this paralyzed person in front of me, it looks like I'm screaming at them. Just, ah!
Okay.
Don't worry, it's yeast. It helps blood rise.
I'm invincible!
Don't worry, it's really.
Moving on to the turn of the shirtless dude, he is going to, having seen now two different pairs of spell effects, panic somewhat, is going to step forwards and reach up to the trees where Theon and Evelyn are, and basically pull a large tendril of purple-black energy from them and form it into a spell. So you have like an up close and personal show of seeing these trees get noticeably thinner as the energy is just pulled out of them, and they just look sickly and brittle as this spell occurs. And Ravane, you are now being affected by a second level Ray of Sickness spell.
Oh no. What's that do again?
Oh no, I closed the thing. Oh no, I didn't. Oh no.
I'll find
Hang
it.
on.
No.
No, it's the spellcaster stat I'm using. I closed by mistake. Hang on. Found
I
him.
got it. Range spell attack. Cool. Roll a spell
Time to
attack.
hit. That's a nat 20.
That. All right. Yep. Cool.
Oh. Okay.
Goodbye, my
Roll the
friend.
damage. Just do it.
On it. Okay, so you take 6d8 poison damage. Wait, no, it's 8d8 actually because it's 6d8 because it's
Yeah,
because it's
6d8.
second level. Good grief. Okay.
Do it, you coward.
6 points. 6 points. Just 6. Just 6.
25 points of necrotic damage.
So what were you on again?
So, guys, good news. I'm not instant dead.
Oh.
Oh,
I'd be surprised.
that is
Quite.
good news.
It was close though. Yeah, so the whole person drops, and this thing, it just blows me back, and I go tumbling through the mud, and I am down.
So yes, whole person is gone.
Ah!
The spell effect was profoundly devastating
Yeah.
because you attacked the big boss. Okay.
That changes things.
Shit.
And I'm not sure how it works with you being unconscious, but the spell also could poison you. Does being poisoned affect your death saves? Because I think it might.
Let's have a look.
Hey,
Yeah.
Google.
I'll figure that out by the time it comes to my turn. Don't you worry.
Okay, yeah, it's all good. So yes, that occurs.
Attack rolls and ability checks, not saving throws. So no.
Okay then. Fair enough. And you'd probably be fine. Okay, so Theon, Evelyn, you were, I assume, both preparing to line up strikes, and then you just see this barrage of necrotic magic knock Ruvain off his feet and send his ass just onto the ground.
Did
your turn,
anyone
Evelyn.
get the license plate of that spellcaster?
There's a hit and run.
It was a hit.
Am I going first?
Yeah.
I believe
Alright.
you have the high deck, so yes.
Well, I'm going to creep over to here. Upon
Okay.
seeing everything go wrong, and shoot down at the big guy, the little guy.
This guy.
Yeah, the spellcaster. I'll shoot down the spellcaster, rather than
Okay,
the guy
so-
in the Gambo,
Okay,
to get rid of him because he's the bigger threat at the moment.
fair enough.
I'm gonna shoot at him with my bow.
And he's already taken damage from me.
E.
True. Go for it. Please make an attack roll.
9 will not hit, will it?
9 will unfortunately not hit. He is able to dodge that.
Surely he hasn't seen you, which would mean you'd have advantage.
You do have advantage because you are hidden. So yes, please roll again.
Heck yeah.
Oh,
That's what I get for rolling natural 20.
I'm so sorry.
Yeah,
Bastard.
Ooh.
what happens? We wasted our nat 20.
Does my shot alarm him as to where I am?
He would probably see an arrow land at his feet and then glance up in your general direction. Yes.
Can I peg my dagger at him?
As a bonus action, I don't think your attack roll with the bow counts as a light weapon, or does it? Hang on. So you can use your bonus action to make like an attack roll if your action was used to make an attack with a light weapon.
Short bow's just ranged. It says it doesn't. It's not
So
counted as a
unfortunately-
light or anything.
No,
No.
you cannot do that.
All right. Well, I'm gonna be like shit and like hide.
Okay. Please roll stealth to hide as a bonus action.
Well.
Okay. Good to know. Theon, you see this unfold. It's very unfortunate, but the turn is now yours.
We go 1, 2,
I'm shaking a little bit in the
3,
bush. I'm like, my friend.
15 to there.
Yep.
And then I'm going to. How high above them am I?
It's like 20 to 25 feet up. It's a bit hard to tell because it's kind of rocky, but around there.
Okay, so that will hurt if I jump down then.
Yes.
Although All right. I will follow suit and pull my bow out. I was gonna try and like jump down with both my daggers and go. Ah!
Use them as a cushion.
Yeah, and literally, use them as a cushion type thing. I could still phase step down, but I don't want to do that. And we haven't had a short rest yet, have we? Because that's been interrupted.
You have not.
Alright, I'm just going to attack with my bow. And Dreadful Strike just says attack a creature with a weapon. Does that count?
Yep.
That does count.
Sweet, because I forgot to do it before.
Good.
Oh.
Nat 20, okay.
I've never rolled a nat 20 when attacking, so what happens here?
It's happened by itself. You basically roll the damage dice twice.
Oh.
So it comes to a total of 10. Unfortunately, you rolled a 1 on your second
Bonus.
d6 for the attack, but it's still a solid hit. A total of 10 damage. Wait, was this against the shirtless guy or the Gambo dude?
The shirtless guy, the one that I've already attacked before.
Yeah, that's 10. He's looking very unhappy. There's now a fresh wound in his pectoral that's seeping an unhappy amount of blood.
Oh, no, it wouldn't affect because of my stealth anyway.
Well, you've attacked, so he sees you, regardless.
Yeah. Cool.
Okay.
All good.
Right, Vane, on the start of your turn, you're inside a healing spirit.
All right, I am.
Yeah,
Oh.
so...
Sorry, but here you go. Get back.
Thump, and I just get back up again after getting hit for 20-something damage.
Yep. So you're on 2 hit points. You're still poisoned there.
Now, with the poison, it says I had to make a con save for the poison
Yes.
to be poisoned. I didn't actually even try that save. Should I?
Well, then I would make it just in case.
All right, I'll make the save. Let's see if I...
Yeah, go for it.
Oh, well, I'm definitely still poisoned.
Yes. You are poisoned until the end of the caster's next turn.
Cool. And so, I've got, groggy eyes and stuff, and I'm wobbling a little bit. That's the best you got! You punk!
Punk.
And, now, so the shirtless guy, he's looking a bit rough now. We've messed him up a bit, haven't we?
He's not looking too happy at all.
Yeah. Cool. I'm going to, first up, I am going to, who is nearby? No one. Okay, that's cool.
Evelyn might be because she's up 20 feet and a bit, so depends on the range.
I am going to do a second level cure wounds on myself.
Okay.
And then use my orders command to do a bonus action attack. Yeah. So that's 2d8 plus 5, so
you are ordering yourself.
yeah. Get him! That was only the 1d8, sorry. I need where's the 2?
Just roll one more.
Oh, okay, cool. My bad. I messed up.
All good.
So what's that? 15 points of healing.
Solid healing.
Pretty good.
So I'm back up to 17.
Which is respectable.
And then I make an attack with disadvantage.
Yes. Against the shirtless guy, the Gambo guy, because you did fall prone, so you need
just
to...
the guy next to me. That's
okay.
all. It doesn't seem to come through, but I rolled a 7, so I got a 7 in total with this.
So
I think I missed.
kind of like staggering to your feet from falling prone, and during the stand, you just take like a wild swing at his knee, but he kind of like steps back into chicken scratches and is able to avoid your attack.
Yep. I appear drunk.
Yes. And
That's
then
me done.
it's now this guy's turn. He's not very happy at all. I've been spending this time trying to figure out what the hell he's gonna do. I think I know. He looks. He looks back to his friend, says, "Deal with it," and is going to provoke an attack of opportunity from you, Ravain, and move away from you.
Yeah, but it'll be disadvantage again because I'm terrible.
He's seen you're being a bit sloppy at the moment.
Yeah, that's another 7. So
yeah, he's able to dodge your swing quite handily. Hang on.
Why is yours rolling zeros? That's so weird. I wonder if you have to refresh D&D Beyond and roll 20.
Okay, so he moves inside completely.
Mm-hmm.
And Ravain, you're probably the only person who can see this, but the inside of this cavern, like just the entryway, just becomes sprayed with a wild, sticky explosion of webbing.
Ew.
Oh.
So he ran in, cast web on the entrance, and it sounds like he is continuing to run.
Okay, it definitely says something about doing that when people are looking.
Leaving his underling outside with all of you.
Damn it.
It's your turn, Cognary.
That's gross.
Cool. I want to stay away from people. So I'm going to chill touch the wizard guy. Hopefully.
An 8 to hit, unfortunately, will not hit.
Yeah.
What's that hits?
Don't have much else to do.
Oh, sorry.
So I'm gonna run behind Evelyn and Theon a bit. And a bit away from the edge.
Okay.
Right on the edge.
Well, it's now this guy's turn. He's seen his master run away and heard his orders. He looks up at all of you, sees who it is he's dealing with, because he is at some in some part aware of the number of you that there are now after seeing a few volleys of attacks.
Surrender, or me and my 200 kitty cat friends will beat you up.
Well, actually, hang on. I'm gonna see. Can he do this? I think he can do this.
He's doing it.
Actually, I'm gonna. So he's going to move here to the edge of the webbing, and is then going to make a perception check. It's a very important perception check for him.
That one.
Wisdom.
Please don't see me.
That is a 10.
Ah, I'm still hidden.
He's not looking for you. He is trying to see if he can see somewhere inside beyond the webbing. And I'd say because he's just a human and it's quite dark in there, 10 is not sufficient.
Huh?
However, in spite of all that, you see him begin to mutter out the words for a spell, and he disappears in a cloud of mist.
Cool.
Now I'm just going to see whether or not where exactly in the webbing he appears, because he did not see well enough to see beyond it. So he's teleported in the webbing, but away from you guys. What am I doing? Physical dice. Okay. He's like, Ravain, you can probably barely make out his shape about 15 feet into the webbing, so he's got about 5 feet of webbing in between himself and freedom. But that's his turn.
Oh, that's disgusting.
Sneaky punks.
After we kill you, you're gonna need one hell of a shower.
I can't do anything. I would like to use my turn to tie a piece of rope around the tree and get ready to abseil down, because I can't get down this 20-foot drop.
Or
any other
do we
way.
bring everyone up?
No.
Roll me survival, please. To
Survival.
hastily tie a rope.
Engage survival. Ooh, that was really bad.
Okay, you use your many years of rope tying experience gained from being a maid in a major city to tie a rope the best you possibly can.
They're on the sea.
You think it's a pretty good rope. Looks
Can I use
good.
my bonus action to use my movement to start abseiling down this?
Okay.
I'm pretty convinced it's good.
Yep. You're convinced it's an excellent rope, and Theon, you glance over just too late and see the absolute dog's breakfast of an attempt she's made, and like she's like only just put her weight on this rope before the entire knot just goes, and you fall backwards 20 feet.
You'll be fine. Just fly. Use your wings. Oh, you don't.
She does.
You fall on your ass and take 7 points of bludgeoning damage.
And I break my tailbone. I break my
But
coccyx.
you're down now. And you fall prone while you're at it.
Fuck. How much movement did
I
I
wish
did
I could
use?
do face step in response. But you can't.
How much movement did I use?
Like 10 feet, so you can stand up again during
I'm
your
gonna gonna like dust myself off. Like, oh, what?
Just picturing you winded going.
Okay.
I'm like,
It's your turn, Theon.
To the rope.
Oh yeah.
Oh, wait, no, it's gone, isn't it? It's down on the ground now.
It fell with her. So now it's just this pile of rope around everyone's
I
body.
just went like,
I attempt to do the same thing.
Okay.
please roll better than a 3.
Roll survival to tie the knot quickly. Good enough.
Okay.
And you can.
And I make my way down.
Make my way.
Making my way down the rope
Not
with my
saying-
bow and arrow out ready to fire.
So like here
I
is
can't-
where you're dropping.
Right there.
Okay, you abseil down. I'd say that's your turn to just land. And like you peer inside. There's a torch on the ground, kind of flickering out that was dropped by the shirtless dude. And just by that light, you can barely see this guy kind of like
Can I
pushing
pick
his
the
way.
torch up?
Yeah, you can.
Sweet. I would like to pick that torch up.
Okay. Ravane, I should say, on the end of the spellcaster's previous turn, you were no longer poisoned, so you are good.
And you get another.
1.
Damn it! I'm sorry.
Oh,
So
no.
sorry.
All right.
Better than 0.
I can see that guy in there. I'm like,
Okay,
I'm
nice.
just gonna go, guys, he's here, and just do a sacred flame at him to light him up a little bit. And also, it's specifically radiant damage, not fire, so it won't burn the webs.
Okay, what's the save on that?
Damn.
Dex? Okay.
Dex save 15.
Dex save. He rolled a 16, unfortunately, so...
Isn't he restrained from the webs?
I mean, let me look at the specifics on the webs. Oh,
Sticky parts.
I misread the thing. I should have had him make a dex save when he entered the web, so I'll have him do that. That's my bad. Dex save for that is another 16. What is the spell save DC of his master?
Oh,
Yeah. It's high, but it's not so high. He was not restrained by
Okay, cool.
by the webbing.
My bad.
So-
I thought he was like stuck in the webs.
It's all good. I mean,
I would have still done the same thing either way, so that's my turn. Done.
fair enough. Cool. The bad guy it continues to run away, and then we move to Courtnary.
Cool. So there's still a rope, but Theon's basically at the base of it.
Yeah, he's climbed down successfully.
Can I move forward? We're in jungle.
I could have moved, couldn't I? So I could have just done this.
Oh,
Because I would have moved out of the way so Ravane... No, Courtnary could come down further.
I want to do some cool druid shit.
Oh well, you do you.
So I know it's only a cantrip, but can I druid craft to encourage a vine to like? Oh no, I'll be a rope and help you down a bit, so it like moves
Solid.
where it's growing just a little bit to help me out, and then I can slide down some big vine.
That is some good flavor. I will have you make a nature check just because the vines in this area are pretty unwell. So you need to make sure you choose a good one, but it shouldn't be too difficult.
Oh no. Oh no.
Okay. Unfortunately, you have some pretty slim pickings in terms of vines. You're looking around going, oh, guys, I'm so sorry. You're all so unwell. Like, this jungle is not looking healthy at all.
They need more fertilizer.
And to stop having crazy spellcasters draw power from them, yeah.
So I guess from this point, I'm on my ass somewhere around here as I step forward overconfidently.
Okay, yeah, so you cast the spell, kind of fall forwards.
It's a roll of 2. It's...
Yeah, it's not great. So you will fall forwards and take 3 points of bludgeoning damage from the fall. Roll a 1 and a 2 on that one.
Yes.
Okay. And that's basically your turn. This guy. Yeah?
Do I still have my bonus action?
You do.
I would like to move my healing spirit onto me.
Okay, you slide it over, and it's now present on you. So unfortunately, while the evil spellcaster wasn't restrained initially by teleporting into the area, because he started his turn in the area, he has to make another dex save against being trapped. So let's see if he can pull it off. He can with a 19 on the die. God damn all these rolls. So yeah, he is not restrained and is just going to like push his way through the webbing, like pulling out a dagger and kind of slashing a bit. He pushes through and then runs off to the left, out of sight. Are you going to pursue him?
Yes.
I really feel like we should actually rest, to be honest.
They're running away.
Yeah, worse. He was meant to deal with this and he didn't. I feel like something bad's gonna happen.
Yeah.
Something bad just did happen.
I feel like something bad's gonna happen.
So, it's now your turn, Neva. What are you going to do?
I'm gonna make my way over to the. I have to go around ravine. I'm gonna go there, and I'm gonna like stare into the thing, and be like, I can't see shit.
Yeah. It's all dark and webby.
I can't see the dark. I'm gonna hold action in case I see, like, hold action my bow to shoot at an enemy, but
Okay.
like wait for instruction from, wait for my other party members.
Okay. Well, you act at the same time as Theon, so what do you think of Theon?
Well, since I have dark vision, can I see further down the tunnel?
You can see a
Up to
bit.
60 foot.
You can see a bit further. Yes, it's a bit difficult to make out just by virtue of the layout, but it seems like they've been doing some excavating and have been relying on the roots from these big trees to lend support to their internal structures. Like there's lots of big chunky roots at various corners and structural points inside. Peering around the interior, just roll me a perception check to see what details you can make out.
Do I still see him still?
You do not.
Or is he-
You don't see any hostile targets at the moment. Peering inside, you can see what looks like a decent-sized like room, kind of roughly carved out of the roots of this inside, with 3 pathways. One that kind of goes off diagonally to the left, one to the right, and one which is the narrowest that goes straight ahead. And that's
Did I notice which way he ran?
From your perspective, looking forwards, both the Gambeston guy and the Shirtless guy ran to the left.
The left. My left or the? No, I'm joking.
It is your left. On the map, it's right, but it's your left.
So I turn around to the guys with the torch in hand still, going, I'm feeling good. I'm happy to chase after. How are you guys feeling? And then I go to start setting the webbing on fire.
Okay.
Big nod.
Let's see. I believe fire does fun things to webbing. The webs are flammable. Any 5-foot cube of webs exposed to fire burns away in 1 round, dealing 2d4 fire damage to any creature that starts to start in the fire. Yeah, so you are able to begin burning a path through. So you hold the fire up, and the initial section of the webbing just begins to like catch fire and melt away and peel in a very satisfying fashion.
Yeah.
I should say.
So do we want to keep going, guys? Do I continue walking down, or do we want to climb back up and rest?
I'm a little bit completely fucked.
All right.
I'm.
What's
keeping going.
Theon?
I think it's.
No. Are we still in initiative?
At this point, it's getting kind of sloppy. Like turns will pass gradually as you talk. The more you say, but if you're,
I want to get these 2 uses of this spell out. I kind of desperately need them, so I'll heal myself for 1d6. That helps.
I think you should probably eat the last one too. I'm in better
take the last
condition
one.
now.
I'm good.
Really?
Wow.
After that crit, everything's terrible. So I'm
So
just above half.
okay.
And I'm going to lend my action to do the other fun thing of Druidcraft, and if Theon's holding a torch there, enhance the fire to help it burn a little bit.
Ah, very clever.
Love it.
By your powers combined, you are able to, in rapid measure, burn through all of the webs, obscuring your entry into this place. So the path ahead is clear if you wish to take it. But it's taking you a few turns to do this, and you've heard the sound of like heavy dirt getting progressively quieter. So they have continued to run away.
Let's.
Theon, I think we should rest.
I'm okay with resting. I could use a rest. I'm still feeling extremely fit and agile, but I can see you guys have taken a lot of the brunt. So I feel like we should climb back up these ropes and rest above the tunnel so that they can't get the jump on us.
Okay.
Set a watch.
I'm worried that they're gonna kill the guy that we save.
Good point.
That's my problem. I
Do
feel
they
like
know
they're
that we're
going
part
there.
of? Do they know we're part of them though?
They probably assume 'cause we killed everyone.
From what you ever heard, it sounded like they noticed that you were a different group of people, but didn't go so far as to elaborate as to what they thought that meant.
Yeah.
We're not the
Well, then-
Leonans. Like,
I'm happy to chase. I'm happy to make haste and chase them. It's whether you guys actually feel like you're up to do the chase.
I'm fine. I'm good. But
I'm not tapped out. I have stuff I can do.
I'm pretty hard, but look, if we're good to go, then okay.
Like, I've only taken like bugger all damage, so I can run in and actually just wail. I've got no spells.
Where were you last time?
I couldn't get down fast enough.
So, are you gonna rest or go inside?
I'm gonna start proceeding inside in front of everyone.
Okay.
Watch in front.
Cool.
Does the torch
Oh.
mess with my dark vision?
Not really. No, it's maybe it's like the light is peaking a little bit as you're holding the torch, but it's fine.
There's no disadvantage to having a torch.
No, absolutely not. So,
But yeah, okay, yeah. So how far does the torchlight reach? Probably the same as my dark vision, though, wouldn't it?
your dark vision is better
60.
than the torchlight, but
Okay.
the torchlight provides bright light.
Yeah, and it helps the rest of the party.
Exactly.
It helps
Besides
the human and I'm not sure about Ravane.
The goose.
I do not have that vision.
And the
Okay.
silly goose.
So, is everybody going in, or just Theon?
I am.
Well, we're not leaving him, so let's follow.
Gonna follow.
Okay. Form of function.
That went terribly. Let's see how we do it next round.
Ooh, I'm pumped.
Okay.
There you go.
Well, here we go.
There you go.
Fresh map.
Okay.
Oh no.
So, from your perspective, this goes. They ran
that's
in
the
this.
way they went?
Yes.
Yep.
They ran in that direction.
Uh-huh.
So then I tell them
will-
and point the direction down that way.
I will inform you there are sounds you hear from the other two directions as well. From over here, you hear the sound of tools striking stone, as though someone is wielding a pickaxe and is doing excavation. From this direction, you can hear the sound of things scraping against wood and like glass or jars, occasionally clinking against each other.
Guys, I have an idea.
I'm
Really
all
stupid.
ears.
It's really stupid and I might
One of
not,
them
but it
wants-
might work.
Yeah.
I think that you should all the ropes around your wrist and tie each other together, and then I'll do this and I use disguise self and I turn into one of the cultists
Oh.
Genius.
and I'll take you down and we'll pretend like that dude's the evil one.
And
then it'll
as
get us-
you do that, I give you the torch.
I take the torch. I'm like, I just gotta. Did disguise self change your voice as well?
No.
I can never remember. No, I'm like, I just gotta
Not talk.
be more convincing, I guess.
So you turned yourself into the shirtless guy you just saw.
Yep. Who just
Okay.
went down, yeah. And I'm like, we have to hurry if this is gonna work. So tie each other. Come on. Tie each other up.
Can we
because
just
I'm
like
not
wrap
good
it
at
and not actually tie ourselves, but make it look like we're tied? Is that possible?
Yes, indeed.
Some nice
will-
slip knots that will just like whoop.
knots. Make it look convincing.
Anyone actually good with knots?
So
Not me.
Make our
You
knots
mean-
not.
I would call that another roll of survival to make knots that look like they're functional, but can just like be pulled apart by no effort. So who's going to be attempting the knot tie?
It didn't come.
Oh,
Tim,
I'll
not
try it.
It was that. I bought some
Okay.
bacterial wipes.
I also have a
So-
disguise kit.
I got a
Interesting.
credit. 3 out of. It
I don't know why.
was like $20. There's credits in
picked it with
Probably background.
Yeah, oh, because I'm an
Yeah, probably.
urchin.
One of the kits you chose probably gave it to you.
Yeah.
Yeah.
But yeah, I'm gonna really like book it down the thing to try and look like we're chasing after the guy. I'm like,
Okay,
"Alright, let's
so
go." I'm like,
uh, so Theon, roll me. You roll survival to pretend tie up Ravane and Cortinari, but since you can't do it to yourself, Evelyn is going to have to roll survival to tie you up. So exactly the opposite occurs as your last attempt at tying a knot. You think, oh, this is fine. This will come apart so easily. It's perfect. What could possibly go wrong?
Oh, it's gonna be fun.
Excellent.
Alright.
Damn it. Well, I have no idea. So I'm like, go ahead, let's go. And I like yank on the rope. It doesn't
Before
budge.
that happens, can I use my disguise kit to make myself look like a Leonin? Is that possible, or
Not quickly.
A disguise
Why
kit's
would you
like,
want to do that?
it's like a costume.
Yeah,
And
it's
like
like a
face paint
costume.
and stuff rather than like magic.
no? Just to make myself look like I'm a
Just
captive.
make yourself look a bit beat up.
Yeah, I could do that.
I'm like, smear some
We already
blood on
look
your
pretty
face or
beat up.
something. I have to look like I beat you up
Wait,
and was able to.
Yeah.
You've all been in a fight, so
How many bruises I have from my freaking butt.
yeah.
Gosh, darn it.
You can like hastily crack open the disguise kit, pull out like a vial of fake blood, and be all like, and just like
smear your face.
apply it. So yeah, roll me. What do you roll for disguise kit? Is it performance?
Probably.
I'm
Or
trying to
sleight of hand,
find
maybe?
it. It's just in my tools, but I can't actually find the actual thing.
Well,
I think it's
takes time is a big part.
yeah, it's
Oh, so
time
yeah,
consuming.
maybe don't worry.
We don't
about
have
it.
time.
We don't
Okay.
have time. That is something we don't have.
So
Do it on the
what
run, be
is
like-
so what is the marching order formed by this length of rope, and how much rope is there in between each of you?
I guess I'll be first because I have really good dark vision, but I guess that doesn't matter. Oh no, I'm happy to being first.
I'll go at the back. And I think Ravane
Cool.
in the
I'm
middle.
then. Done.
Because I've got
Okay.
good night vision as well.
And
And if you,
And you
Evelyn,
just
stand just behind me
diagonal
with
forward.
like a knife or something poking me to go forward in front of you.
Why
I'll
would
be
she
dragging you
be
guys along.
behind? She's dragging
I'm up
us.
front.
Oh, dragons, yeah.
she's
Yeah, I'm
dragging
following you.
forward.
Tied up. Some better than others.
Mhm.
So,
It's gonna be awkward when I
Alright.
get into this fight.
let's book it.
So you proceed hastily down this direction. I will do some tactical map reveals.
Ooh.
Beepity boppity polygons.
Bippity boppity polygons. That's the quote of the day.
That's about as far
can
forward
see
you'll
all
probably be able to see.
So
And there.
I can
there.
see out to here.
What? What do you mean?
I got 60 feet dark vision.
Oh yeah, fair enough.
He's working
But-
on it.
Yeah, I'm
The
working
fog
on
of
it.
war's
So,
gone.
Dark vision's not supervision. It's just you see a little bit better in the dark than if you would
Alrighty.
than otherwise.
Yeah, it's like out to here.
You can't just
You
see
can
it
make out
out
the
in
shapes.
darkness.
Can we see
Yeah,
the
so-
dude at all?
you cannot see the dude. He probably just booked it as fast as he could forward. Over here on the side, you see like a grass curtain or something that seems to be partitioning this area off from the rest of the cavern. You aren't sure what's behind there, but beyond that is just a pathway that continues forward and kind of slopes down slightly as it goes.
I kind of want to go and take a peek inside the grass curtain. I'm feeling pretty confident because I don't look like me.
Okay, so
So I want to
you
go and
you pull the party forward, kind of poke your head
I'm gonna look very
in
angry.
there. Very angry. The important part of the character you're playing is to be absolutely furious.
Angry. Very angry and very shirtless.
Very angry, very shirtless.
Okay, that should do. You poke your head inside, and you can see like rough, basic resting chamber that you assume is used by the people who are alive. You can see 3 bedrolls and like 3 bags, one next to each of the bedrolls, and there's like a roughly assembled table and chair set up in the corner.
Oh, that's a much better way to do that than mud.
The direction
really-
we're traveling along, is there any like fresh bloody tracks on the ground? Because both those guys got pretty messed up. Are we following
Yeah,
them?
good point.
Mm,
Is there any
you
signs?
roll survival for tracking purposes.
I like that.
You do it.
Cool. I'm gonna throw up my light globules for a moment while I do this,
Sure.
just to aid.
I really want to look in these bags.
21. Too bad, captive. You're on the way out.
Coordinate, yeah, for sure. You can see, like, there was a bit of mud around the entrance, so you can see like the remnants of mud-covered footprints, accompanied by blood droplets proceeding in this direction.
Huh.
Fresh too.
Follow them.
Evelyn, I think we're on the right path.
Okay. I kind of straighten my shoulders and march onwards.
Okay. Oops.
Very not cultist-like.
You are confident, thundering forward in your conviction. I'd say as you round this corner about here, you can see somewhat more detail. Inside, you know what, yeah, from here is probably the best position you have to see inside this room. So I'm just going to reveal the entire thing and give you guys a dramatic so on and so forth.
Gonna die.
I'm a little scared.
TPK.
Not gonna lie.
Wow. Why did I add so many angles to this?
You're awesome.
Polygon reveal! Hurry up!
Bibbidi bobbidi polygon.
Bibbidi bobbidi polygon! Polygon faster!
Polygon.
It'll load.
Polygon.
Boom! So, here is
That
what.
looks like a Leonin.
So here's what you see as you round the corner. Basically, it seems as though this cavern has been a lot more heavily excavated, and you can see emerging from the wall is a very thick, old-looking bone. Sitting at the end of it is a large skeletal hand, claw. Based on the fauna you've seen around here, you would suspect that this is part of the body of one of those massive behemoths that's been roaming around. And it seems as though these spellcasters have previously assembled a large ring of occult shenanigans beneath it and have like painted like arcane sigils on the actual top of the bone structure in some kind of reddy brown liquid. The two of them are now standing at the edge of the circle, loudly chanting as the ring kind of like flares with energy. You can also see. Hang on a second.
Oh, sorry.
You can also see a length of chain wrapped around a large root around here, and like just the edge of like fuzzy arm kind of wrapping around this side. So you think you see some kind of like Catman chained to this root, also in the room. Cool.
I continue to keep up my charade and just storm in there, dragging these people behind me.
Okay, so you see this person, who is the person you are currently imitating, taking part in a magical ritual, and you are continuing forward with your plan. What could possibly go wrong? You carry on.
I can't see a problem with this.
Can't see a problem. At least I'll confuse him for a second.
Yeah, you drag them forward.
Maybe we should have gone as one of the dead guys.
No, this is funnier.
So, at what point do you...
100%, I prefer this.
So, I'd say you get to about here when you are noticed. Like, this guy can, can see you past the car, maybe around here. He's focusing hard. His eyes are glowing. He is, pouring magic into this, and he glances over, and for a second, the magic kind of, dims as clearly your presence is occupying some of his concentration. He looks over, sees you, looks forward, sees the person he's performing a ritual with.
I'm just gonna point at him. I'm like, like the guy that's imitating me. I'm like,
roll me deception, please.
what could possibly go wrong?
You're being all like, he's imitating me.
This is a straight roll, guys.
Straight roll. Do it. Go.
I'm gonna use my inspiration on this.
Okay, good call.
Yeah, use my inspiration.
Yes. Yes. Huh?
Hang on.
And again?
17 or a 9. Oh, sorry. 17 or a 15.
Okay, 17 or
17.
15. He needs to roll me an insight check.
17's not bad.
Wisdom insight. Okay. He rolled a 12.
Oh, no.
So he is going to.
Oh, no.
He is going to look forward at the person in front of him, squint, and just conjure a skeletal hand of his own around this guy's neck.
Yes.
Show me chill touch.
So good.
Because his actual servant was by no means seeing this coming, this attack is going to have advantage. So +7 to hit. That's a nat 20 with advantage.
Yes. Yes.
Evelyn, you're the
Chill
best.
touch. So he takes.
I whisper. Evelyn, so good.
So he takes 9 points of damage from that. He only had 6 hit points after what you guys did to him before.
Yes.
So he just crumples to the ground dead, and then doesn't change.
At that moment in confusion, can I throw my own chill touch? Just like bust my hands back out of the slip knot and cast it at the Gambo man.
You certainly can. In this moment of confusion where he knows enough about magic to assume that once you kill somebody disguising themselves, the disguise should go away.
I
It did
also
not.
want to attempt to, like, grab my bow and make an attack and discover that, oh shit,
Oh no!
I can't get untied.
She's done this too well.
So I'm like, I go, ah!
No, buddy, you just gotta slip it. It's not a real. Oh, yours is. Oh.
Okay, so
I thought we're all up.
Yep, so Cortinari, make the attack roll, please.
I
Fucking
did.
way.
Oh god, nat 20 again. Okay, roll me damage. It should be a 2d8 for this one.
2 nat 20s in the game.
I rolled 2 and then I rolled
Fuck yeah.
shockingly.
High damage.
Very nice. Very, very
So
nice.
fucking good.
That made up for everything.
Yeah.
Yeah, that was sick.
Oh my.
If I was closer, I'd just go, fuck it, face step, stab the fucker.
They said
Just
dad.
doing a bit of math.
I was like, isn't that done?
Okay. Okay, he's not looking too hot.
Yay!
Was that me? Holy crap.
I kind of just want to run him.
Okay, so Cortinari has performed a surprise round, basically, which will be initiating combat. So I'm going to purge the initiative again and have everybody roll me initiative anew.
Oh my god, I can die happy.
Remember to select your character.
Select.
Yay, it worked! Thank you. I would have forgotten.
Those my crazy high stats.
Oh my god.
No,
Nice.
it's not even that high. It's just you're rolling like a god.
Yeah.
Hang on.
I think I rolled a 7.
You know.
Yeah.
Crazy high stats. You threw yourself at a zombie ogre. How did you end up last session?
Okay. That is everybody in the room. Ravane is going to be going first.
Yes.
Okay, so I see the creepy hand go out, and then the counter creepy hand get him. Like,
Yep.
yeah, it's on. Wait, which one's the real one?
The one I'm attacking!
Oh, okay then. Good. Hi, you might remember us. Anyway, eat bread. And I'm gonna hold my hand up, and out of it, a little glowing twist is gonna start. And it's gonna start spinning around, and a razor sharp pizza that is spinning at speed is going to conjure out and shoot towards him.
It's a pizza.
That will be a bonus action spiritual weapon attack.
Indeed.
I would now. Yeah, it's no surprise or anything, but I may as well. I will spend my inspiration on this one just to do it. Does a 22 hit?
A 22 will hit.
Yeah, cool. He gonna get pizza.
Chef's kiss. Pizza hit.
Oh. For 7 points of slashing high gluten damage.
Triangle damage.
He's not looking too hot at all.
Got him.
Oh no, we didn't cure him properly! And then for my action, I'm gonna do a Sacred Flame, Dex 15.
Okay.
Nice.
Boop. That's only an 11. So that's gonna hit. Show me what you got.
So the pizza does a couple of rounds, and then as it does, just these little jets of holy fire shoot out at him, just seemingly from the air.
That's the pepperoni.
Yeah.
Spicy pepperoni.
Can I find
Boss.
a pizza token in roll?
Surely there's a pizza
Do you
token.
want me to make you one?
There's a lot of cars. Why are there a lot of cars on the pizza? That's actually good to know for later.
Sharp pizza.
For my sci-fi game. Yeah, I don't see any pizza tokens, so...
Literally any token is a pizza. They're all round.
For the time being, I will just use your
I've got this, guys. I've got
red
this, don't
one.
worry.
Okay.
Kim
Be sure to give it raise correction.
Kim can step in.
Yeah, look, the bread token is perfectly good for now. It'll do.
It's adorable. So it's conjured like next to him, right?
Yeah.
To smack him. Oh yeah. So it just appears in front of him.
Yeah,
And now-
and with my movement, I'm just going to step away a bit to... How far can I get? Was 5.
If you're flying, it's 30 feet.
Yeah, so I can probably get to here.
Yeah,
So
that's
just
it.
to get myself into a bit of distance as I go. Cool, that's me. Done.
Okay. This guy. The guy chained up is going to do his best to strain backwards and look and see who's around, but doesn't do much else. He's tied up and is probably very, very badly injured. The spellcaster is going to look at his creation, look over at the Leonin, and is going to begin chanting with absolute fervor. And is going to finish his casting of Animate Dead.
Damn it. More like animate hand.
As this chanting occurs, both the actually no, he's super dead. You see a tendril of black energy pulling from the chest of the Leonin, who, revenge from your perspective, is now looking kind of shriveled and croony from the effect, and all the big chunky roots in the room around you also begin to pool energy that just starts dumping into this hand.
Okay, this shit's just overpowered. These guys, they need to go down just for that.
And all at once, the hand that was just sitting there twitches a little bit.
Uh-oh.
Thank you.
And the fingers begin to flex one at a time. And then, the thing from Adam's family, it just stands up on all 5 fingers, breaks away from the bone it was attached to, and starts to move around the room on its fingers.
Yes, giant creepy hand.
So I'm going to be bringing in the actual token that I made for this. Hey,
Is it the creepy hand from Zelda?
No, it's exactly the same as the one I was just using, but in token form.
Solid.
So
I respect that too.
The hand just begins to move around, and this is the thing that I made a stat block for in D&D Beyond. So I'm going to roll its initiative and add it to the initiative round. Rolled a 7, so I'll give it a turn. It acts between Evelyn and Theon. What's your dex bonus?
+2. 15.
Okay. Can you please roll me just
Straight what? Sorry.
just roll me a flat d20, nothing else added to it.
Flat d20.
Yep. Okay. Again, please. Because
It'll be a fun game.
you both have the same initiative and the same dex bonus, so yeah, you'll be going first.
Why did I waste another nat 20?
Yeah, but now you get to act before the hand does. I'm just figuring that out.
It's true.
You both roll a 7 and both have the same bonus to dex, so just sorting that out. Anyway, that's his turn. He is, for his move, actually going to skedaddle behind this column to try and get some cover from you guys.
Bastard.
And now it is Evelyn's turn.
I'm gonna run up. I'm gonna use all of my movement to get where the Leonin is.
Okay.
So 25 points there.
Yep.
And is he like chained up or is he tied up?
It's thick, heavy, rusty metal chains.
I'm gonna try and I'm gonna stare at the dude and be like, and like try and like untie this Leonin. He's gonna attack me, I know it, but I'd rather get this Leonin safe than fight this fucking dude.
Okay. How are you trying to undo the chains? Because like as you kind of like examine the chains and rattle around, you can see that there is a lock kind of positioned like directly opposite the Leonin. So there's a lock there that's holding it taut around him.
So it's just around him, or is it like chaining him to the altar?
It's chaining him to the big chunky root.
Oh, okay.
So it's around him a few times and is then locked in place by a big padlock.
Whereabouts is the lock?
Like directly opposite him, so around here.
Does the root look like if I break it or bust it, the chains will come loose?
Yes, but this is one of the larger roots in this room and looks pretty substantial. It's about like 10 feet wide.
Got this.
I'm gonna.
I should say.
Have a.
As you guys are running in, I'm gonna cue the dramatic music.
Spooky music. I don't have a friggin' lockpick. Oh no, I do. I have these tools. I have these tools.
I also have these tools.
Yeah, I'm gonna use my action to pick the lock.
Okay, go for it.
Shot.
Roll me.
That's what I was gonna do.
Yeah. Roll Dex and add your proficiency to the roll, because you are proficient with these tools.
Okay, cool. So it's just So it's my Dex bonus plus my proficiency bonus.
Yes.
Okay. So I'm just gonna roll a straight roll, and it's plus 3 plus. Did that roll? No, it didn't.
Plus 3 plus 2. So yeah, it's a plus 5 total to whatever
12,
you want.
13, 14. Okay.
14. I'm gonna be honest, this lock isn't the best. It's from Grixis. Their stuff's kind of old and knackered and broken anyway, so I'd say a 14 is sufficient to pick this lock. So you run up, go, and it just snaps open. It'll still take probably an action to like properly free him from this, but you have unchained. You have unlocked the chain.
Sweet. And I'm guessing that probably, honestly, drops my disguise self.
Are you still concentrating on it?
No, because probably not. There's no point, so I'll let it drop. Okay. That's fine.
So
I stare at the dude, and then it drops as I'm picking the lock.
Yeah, he glances over his shoulder and says, very clever. Okay. Well, Theon, the turn is yours.
That changes my plan, but it doesn't change it too much. So I'm going to get... It doesn't really matter. So I'm going to go roughly about here, spot him, and then face step right on him.
Okay. And I believe that face step means you can choose to leave binds behind, yes?
Yeah.
It's like Misty Step allows you to leave restraints behind, and I'd say the same is probably true for Face Step, because it just makes sense. So
Yeah, makes sense.
you run forward, hand still tied, and then as you get to that point, you look down and go,
Oh yeah.
just disappear, and this remarkably well tied length of rope just drops to the ground where you were standing, and then you appear next to this guy.
And as I come in, I'll be like grabbing both my daggers and just be like, shum shum, to like F him up.
Okay.
I don't know if a stealth would come in on it, but it'd be cool. But that's alright. So we'll go that one first.
He sees you're coming. 8 is gonna miss, but
Second,
a 22 will hit. 6 piercing damage.
and Dreadful Strike.
Okay. Well, 6 is Exaxy's damage, and so you teleport forward. He was actually already hurt when you guys saw him previously, so you and you've dealt some decent damage to him with these terrifying spells. So you just run forward, plunge both your daggers into his back, see mage armor around him just fizzle and dissipate that he probably cast when he ran away, and he just falls forward on his face, and his last breath is, "My work is done," and just goes limp and dies.
What the
Does
hell?
the skeletal hand stop?
Nope.
Apparently not.
Gee.
Of course
Yeah,
it doesn't.
so-
That's not
was
how
hoping it
anime
would.
dead works.
Okay.
Damn.
Does he have -1 to his defense and attack?
What, the hand?
Yeah.
We shall see.
Is anime dead?
The hand is going to.
It's a reference to a magic card.
Oh, so
Okay,
so it's -1 -0. You mean?
Yeah.
No. So the hand is going to scuttle around the room, kind of terrifyingly, I must say. Like,
Did it really
Okay.
take us a minute to get down here?
what do you mean?
Okay, I guess it did.
It did.
To cast it.
Yeah. Minimum casting time.
He was working on it.
Yeah, we were faffing around for a while as well.
You were kind of faffing around for a bit.
I know. Oh well.
So,
I'm scared.
So mine, don't worry.
the hand is going to scuttle forwards,
I'm scared I'm not gonna have this pizza token done by the time it's
passing you guys, and is going to make 3 attacks. 2 of them are going to be aimed at Theon, and 1 will be aimed at Evil. Let me see.
Yeah.
It's got a 10-foot reach. So basically, like, with surprising dexterity, its index finger raises up and, like, with a long hooked claw, slashes across you, plants onto the ground, then then it raises its middle finger, kind of goes to kick you, and then with the pinky finger, kind of like underhand flicks at Evelyn.
Oh,
So
it's so elaborate.
It's surprisingly dexterous to make all these weird attacks, but again, first one against Theon is an 18 to hit,
Yeah, that hits.
followed by a 21 to hit.
Yeah, that hits.
So you take 22 points of damage.
I'm still good. Just
Can you please make me a dex save, please?
yeah. I have something that helps me with dex saves.
You do? Well, unfortunately, a 13 is not sufficient, and so with the slash that went down across you, you are knocked prone and fall onto the ground as the sheer weight of this thing just slams you into the floor. So you fall prone. Is there a good thingy for that? That'll do. You are prone, and Evelyn, the attack against you is an 18 to hit.
No,
Wow.
that will hit.
I'm rolling really well.
Actually, hang on.
Yeah?
Sorry, hang on. I'm gonna cast shield.
Okay.
I cast shield.
And what does that make your armor class now?
A +5 to mix my AC at 19.
Okay, so this massive claw looming above you just comes down, goes to striking you, just like, and just bounces off this shield. Which is probably for the best, because I rolled really high on that damage. Anyway, moving on. Culinary. The turn is yours.
Sorry, writing a note.
All good.
Right. Oh, this is not good. Evelyn successfully got the Leonin free.
Yes, he has been unchained, but it's going to take some fact to like get the chains off him and allow him to run away.
Okay. Double check this. Nope, too far. Okay. Over here. Being boring. Actually, Theon got a pretty hard slam. How hurt was he looking by that hit?
That's a very good question.
Just looked like it battered him.
Pretty hurt. Yeah, I'm pretty hurt.
Okay. From back here.
Sure.
There we are. Healing Spirit. One last time. Not actually rolling it, but summoning it. I want to say, Theon, run towards the spirit and place it like. I don't know. Is he better? You're not better at ranged, are you? Let's just drop it on you. No.
Okay.
Yeah, I'm not that. Yeah, I'm better at close combat nowadays.
Yep.
Nowadays.
Sorry, I was thinking of older levels. Okay, drop that on him. Bonus action. Run over a little bit. Do the standard 1-2.
Nice. Creepy hand versus creepy hand.
Versus creepy hand.
This is hand grabbing onto its thumb.
It's a hand getting touched.
A 21 will absolutely hit. -8. Yeah, and you deal an amount of damage to this hand. I will not say how impactful it is because it doesn't look like it does a huge amount, but it's a big thing. Who's to say?
And cool effects. So if it attacks me, it has disadvantage.
Very nice.
And it can't heal anything. I'm assuming it's undead. Like,
and he
it is undead.
To bring it up, so that's a safe assumption.
Yes, it is undead. Levine, it's your turn.
Okay. Oh boy. The pamphlet said something about priests getting handsy in cave. Let me have a look. Okay, cool. And I am going to take to the sky and fly straight between Evelyn and Theon and go, guys, high five! And as I go in between them, I'm going to download both of them and use my last second level spell slot to cast Heroism on both of them. They now gain 5 temporary hit points at the start of each of their turns as long as I maintain this spell.
Lads?
Okay. So, in between them is here.
No, but I'm flying straight through. I do it on my way.
So it's a flyby spell cast. Okay, this will to get in range of them. This will provoke an attack of opportunity from the hand.
Fair enough.
Because it can do that. So as you fly by, its ring finger, which hasn't been used yet, makes a swing. That is only a 12 to hit you though.
That does not hit. So I do a little barrel roll as I go, and then come in for my holy high five on both of them. And then that finger that came out at me, coming in from the side, is the spinning pizza of death with an attack roll. Also, Theon gets my voice of authority as I go through. Actually, no, Evelyn does, because you're not prone. So, Evelyn, you can make an extra attack, and there's an ally next to it, so you'll have sneak attack.
Nice. All right.
Okay.
Do that with my.
I hand out attacks.
So make the attack roll with the flying pizza, please.
What?
That's
me gonna hit.
You.
Yeah.
Oh, me. I was like,
Roll me some damage.
12 points.
12 damage!
That's a dangerous pizza.
Nice.
Okay. That's a spicy meatball pizza right there. Evelyn, you are not in melee range with it, but you can throw a dagger if you want to.
Not really.
Or take a shot with a bow. You can take any sort of weapon attack.
Fair enough.
Take a shot with my bow then.
Okay,
Dabage from the fromage?
Fromage damage.
9 to hit.
That is going to miss, unfortunately. Your arrow just sings through its fingers.
Sorry.
Oh, well. By the way, you guys, you're feeling confident. You're feeling brave. You have
More so.
you have pizza. You're ready to party.
Indeed. And now
your turns, you gain 5 temp hit points.
Damn. Well, it's now the turn of the Leonin. He's going to use basically most of his move action to like shake free of the chains. He still looks a bit like a raisin from being used as a component for this spell, but he's moving around. He hops over the now, I should say, dead necromancer, and basically spends his action reaching down to him. He pulls a bag from the necromancer's side, pulls out of it a hand axe that absolutely looks like it was made by a Leonin, reaches forward, cuts the strap of the bag, and then just pulls the entire bag free. And that's his turn.
Cool.
Necromancer is dead, so I'm going to take him off the initiative tracker. Now it is Evelyn's turn.
5 temp hit points. Use them.
I've done a thing. I've put it in the Facebook chat. I am sorry in advance because it's amazing, as always. I'm going to shoot it with my bow just as a regular attack.
I don't see the bread. That's okay.
Hang on,
Pew pew.
because I can't function.
That's not really
It's a little
important.
difficult at the moment.
We have bread.
I'm going to shoot at him. And I'm not going to move. So I'm going to use steady aim, giving myself advantage
Okay. Yeah,
with my
yeah.
short bow. It's a 23 or an 11. It does a 23 hit.
23 does hit.
Skull
Guys,
hand.
We are absolutely certain that his AC isn't 23. Between two of us hitting on a 23, we're like 90% sure.
Sneak attack naturally. So piercing and sneak attack. 6 plus 8 is 14 points of damage.
Good grief. Okay, you guys are doing decently well against this guy, I must say. Minus 14.
There
Okay.
you go.
Yeah, we're level
Every
4
Sharp
characters.
spinning pizza.
Every shot against this thing is like taking chips off the side of the fingers of its claw. It's still moving, but your damage is making an impact. Okay. And since
I gave you a
since you-
sharp pizza.
since you used steady aim, that is your turn. Theon, you're up.
All right. So I gain my 5 temporary hit points.
You also gain.
I also
five.
gained my 5 to.
Yeah. We have made you into our tank.
What else did I gain?
You get 2 actual hit points.
You
So-
are prone.
Sick.
You are prone though, just so you know. So.
Yep. So
You-
I
you-
will use half my movement to get up.
Oh God!
My power
So
goes!
detailed.
He's so big.
Was that a messenger or?
Yeah, but
Yeah,
I
it just popped up.
put it in the thing.
It's blurry for you all watching at home, so it looks like it's spinning.
And
I love it.
I turn around and just start wailing.
Whomp him.
You feel heroic and empowered. Go for it.
Boom.
17 will hit.
And that will be the dreadful strike on that bad boy.
So
And then-
8 total.
We'll do the second.
Also hits.
Also hits with the dreadful.
14. 18 damage. Sweet mother of God. Cool your jets, kids.
Can I take some of the fingers off, please, with that attack?
No, you may not. It's still very much intact.
Damn it.
Well, now it is its turn. And just by virtue of the fact that I want to see it do this at least once, it is going to use its Leaping Fist ability.
Oh god.
Oh no.
I've versed this in Smash Brothers
It's
before.
what?
So from where it is going to it is going to do a standing leap upwards, form a fist in midair, and then land next to all of you, then like roll over and stand back up.
Okay, I thought something much worse was about to happen.
So it is going
Washed.
So
Because no fist goes underground and then goes like this.
So it's going to land here. It's going to land here, which means that Ravane, Theon, and the Leonin are all in range of its slam attack. So
Yeah.
Oh, no. Fisted.
Yep. Wait, I've done this poorly in terms of the formatting. Yeah, so it just does this big leaping fist and lands. Can Theon and Ravane both make me dexterity saving throws as it just slams down onto the ground next to you?
Okay, here we go.
Ooh, ooh.
Oh no!
So close.
Okay, Theon, you are able to roll out of the way. Ravane, not so lucky.
Yes.
So I'm rolling a total damage for this. Okay.
Okay.
Ravane, you are taking a total of 23 points of bludgeoning damage.
And I'm down, heroism's gone. And so's the pizza.
And Theon,
Do I
you take
lose those temporary?
no.
Yeah, they're all gone.
Well, I mean, you take 11 points of damage from the impact by rolling out of the way.
So they take away the temporary hit points first, and then
Yes.
lead to yours.
Exactly. So you only really lose 6 hit points from that. So it basically
Down
jumps
to
up,
one.
slams. Wait, 1 hit point?
Down to one.
Oh boy. So Ravane is unconscious. The hand is finished with its turn. Cortinari, it's your turn.
Excellent. So I yell out, Zio! Zio, is that you?
Yes? Oh, I should roll for him as well. Sorry, I'm bad. He needs to make a dex save as well. Ah, all right then.
Damn it.
He succeeds, but is still hurt.
I think that the healing spirit will stay on. I'm at the bottom of the round. No. Bonus action, move my healing spirit to Ravane, if you wouldn't mind, DM.
Yeah, I'd say you can see where Ravane is. So you just
I can.
over.
I will happily shift around a little bit to aid that.
All good.
So yeah, healing spirit. Theon's technically still up, so that's fine.
Yeah, exactly. I'm still up.
I've had one use for this battle. I should make a note of that. So next round, and then action. Good old. Yeah.
Chill touch. An 11 will not hit the hand, unfortunately.
And that's pretty much all I can do in a round.
Okay. But Ravane, once again on your turn, you will begin the turn by gaining how many hit points?
Let's find out. Come on.
2. I cannot die.
Have I only rolled 2?
Yes.
I've rolled 1s or 2s.
Yeah. Yep. It's been rough for the healing spirit this game.
To that end, though, I did just check. Spiritual weapon doesn't go away when I'm unconscious.
Really?
I've linked a Jeremy Crawford tweet for it. Anyway, so I clambering back up, surrounded by these spores and lovely little fairy, fiery, mushroomy bits that are around me. I'm like, oh, this really hurt. Oh, this is at least the second worst time I've been fisted in a cave. Anyway, pizza, go!
Okay. The pizza spins back up and starts like circular soaring into the bone. Yeah, that hits. Roll damage.
for 9 points of pizza damage.
Oh,
Don't know how I feel.
love it.
So silly, and I love it.
It's just a circular saw right now.
Oh,
I should have radio.
Zzz.
Okay.
Beyblade.
A Beyblade.
You're right.
Rip it.
Let it rip.
and then, I will then use my action to just stop it, stop fingering us, damn it, and do Sacred Flame deck 15. I'm just getting frustrated. I am covered in bruises. There's feathers everywhere.
Okay.
I have been slammed. I have been shot by super death rays.
Roll
It is
damage.
Remain's very bad day. How's it going?
It rolled a 6, so roll damage for me, please.
Excellent. 6 points of radiant damage. In case that makes a difference.
It does not. It does not make a difference. But this hand is looking less and less composed by the minute. It seems like it's having issues.
I'm just ragged.
Saving more and more exorcists.
I assume you also stand.
All right, I'm gonna clamber my way up.
Oh God, this sucks. Okay.
I'll pull out my shield, which is now sort of dangling off my arm.
Mm-hmm.
You know.
Okay.
Yeah, that's me.
We move on to the Leonin, and never let it be said that they will not stand and fight with people assisting them. Oh, I just realized he has evasion. He didn't take any damage from that.
Hey,
Hooray.
good, he's alive.
Yeah, so
Woo.
he's okay.
Nice.
Yeah, so it was a deck save. He made it, so he took no damage. Okay. He will pull out his hecking hand axe and is just gonna... Actually, you know what? He's gonna use his... He's gonna, like, become a tornado of death over here. This guy's pretty strong. He's gonna make two claw attacks and 1 axe attack. So it's like
Bruh.
slash, axe, slash. Because this guy's the leader, so he will go boop, hit, crit. So 10 plus 9 plus 14, 23, 33. Oh God, he just killed Steeled you guys.
That's fine, it's gone. I'm
This is
happy.
the second time in this campaign a cat has showed up and stolen your kills.
Fucker.
Isn't that what they do?
Look, I'm relatively okay with that.
So he just
And push things off tables.
he just rolled around and dealt 33 damage without his axe.
Okay.
I mean,
We can't do that sort of damage.
sure he can.
But
What kind of NPCs are you
Bruh.
giving us? We can't kill that NPC.
I don't know, but he just did it. I'm using the stat block that I was given, so well, not I was given that I chose, but it's fine. He just like tears into this thing, and it just collapses dead
Ramon.
in the center of the room.
Damn.
Okay, before we get into fun times, I'm just going to use up the last 2 healing spirits if I can.
By all means.
So I'll chuck 1 to Ravane and 1 to Theon.
Thank you.
Okay. I think.
I'm so
Oh
sorry.
yeah, 4 hit points.
Oh
No,
d-
don't be. It's hilarious.
So I take 1 and you take 2?
Yeah.
As you all kind of like catch your breath and go, okay, we did it. The Lenin turns to you and says, "Thank you. Shall we?"
Oh yeah, that's no problem, buddy. Here, have some pizza. Wait, no, just try to slow it down a little. No, still hot and sharp.
Let's just leave, shall we?
Okay.
So
Yeah, sure.
place that we could hide just up here a tiny bit.
Let's go find your friends. You have some friends outside, assuming they're your friends. Was that racist? I'm sorry.
No, they were my friends. Let's go and find them, shall we?
Okay, yeah.
Okay.
Before we leave,
I want to explore that room.
check Gambo Man's pockets.
Okay.
Campo Man.
Well,
Fuck.
his possessions were basically just taken by the Catman as he like cut his bag off. If you are curious and asked to check inside the bag, he just hands you the bag after having a quick check inside himself. This This guy has a far thicker and chunkier looking book inside his bag. There is also a leather case that's a large long cylinder that sounds like it's got paper inside. What else did he have?
Pamphlets. I love pamphlets.
Let me just do a quick check.
Check both the bodies?
The other dead guy has another book on him, like the one taken from the other guys.
Yeah, you guys can have the books.
Whatever.
Yeah.
On the way out, I would
so
like
bad,
to
man.
explore that room.
Yeah, well, that's all he has on him, is a chunky, weird-looking book and a tube that may contain a scroll. Yeah, as you make your way out, if you poke your way into that room, you see that most of it is just like bog-standard adventuring stuff. What do we got? I did write a list out here. They have they're like jungle packs, so it's like rope and canteen. It's basically each one is like your bog standard I think adventurers or explorers pack that you get in the DMG. But in addition to all of them, they each have a machete attached to the side, which functionally would operate like a short sword.
I will take... How many are there?
Both of them.
3.
I will take all 3.
Okay.
It's excessive, but who knows?
Loaded up with machetes. Brilliant.
No. But that's exactly the weapon you need.
It is exactly the weapon I need.
Do they have
That's very
many
nice.
torches or like torch kits in their inventory? In their backpacks, rather?
I don't recall what's in the explorers thing, but what I'm going to do right now is say that you all, assuming you aren't going to explore the other 2 directions, make your way out of this nasty unholy grotto, and we'll end the session
Get
there.
out of there.
Because right now I have to pee so badly, so I'll be right back.
Okay.
All right, so I'm going to add
Well, friends.
some machetes.
Delicious machete.
The GM's gone. Let's call us Havoc.
I went down 5 times. Butt kicked.
Yeah,
I can't believe you nearly died.
you really did.
I can't believe you nearly died.
Oh, that first one. It needed to do four more points of damage to insta-kill me.
No, it's
Why is it always
double
you?
your maximum.
No,
Double
it's
your max.
well, not double your max. It's whatever amount would take you to minus your max. And because I was already, which is, if you're at full, it's double your max.
Right, yep.
Yeah.
That's where I'm
But
getting.
I was
Yeah,
nearly dead,
it's minus
so
25
it
or
would have
whatever.
killed me.
So then it's...
Yeah. So, that's fun.
Yeah, it was
I'm
close.
still surprised that I have not, I took 1-2 hits in that entire thing. What the
Yeah,
fuck?
you're the sneaky rogue.
Yeah,
I'm
I
just
really
thinking-
should have heroismed myself. I still wouldn't have survived
I
that.
want to get a
actually.
healing something. Or spelly thing. That's
Well,
wild.
Machete doesn't come up. What did you say? Short sword?
and then
Short
rename
sword,
it machete. It's just a short sword, basically.
So that's
Or it might be a
short
scimitar,
sword.
depending, but both are perfectly good for you, and they function more or less the same.
They have the same stats,
Machete
don't
is a
they?
short sword or a scimitar, I think. Don't know.
I would say it's a scimitar is a machete.
Yeah, but
Just because the handling.
So
Do you guys remember last week I was talking about how there was a little spider on my wall?
Yeah.
I just noticed there was a bunch of cobwebs on my lamp, so he's still here.
yay,
Nice.
friends.
As we're talking about animals that are running rampant, I've discovered I've got rats.
Oh,
That's
no.
not good. That's in fact bad.
Ooh.
But
We have
they're
rats
not in the
outside.
caravan. They're outside, and they run along the bloody roof.
Aw, that's
Possums?
annoying. Rat.
Rats.
Oh, that's much worse.
Hmm.
Okay.
Are they
My
the
composure
brown rats?
needs-
Or
Or
Yep.
grey rat.
Actually,
Bless you.
no, they're grey.
Bless you.
There are a few native rodents that have been here for about 3 million.
So it could be those.
Still pissed. Hello, Teresa.
Oh, Teresa.
Hey. We're about to wrap up soon.
This has concluded.
Yeah.
Oh, perfect.
Fire giggles.
Okay, well, I will say thank you to everybody for joining us and playing along with us.
Thank
you
so
to my wonderful players, and thank you to the delightful people at Wizards of the Coast for creating such a world and such art assets that I have been borrowing to act as tokens. The art that I used for this cat guy is from like a cool cycle of Naya spells. It's like it's something pretty nifty, and I just like it, so I used it.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Thanks, Mash.
Yay.
We will be back in 2 weeks' time for episode 10 of this unfolding adventure, when the party may find themselves encountering the person that they came to Alara for in the first place.
Da da da.
And who was that? Find out next week.
Find out next week.
fortnight.
Bye,
Nope, I've
friends.
forgotten their
Thanks for
name.
coming.
Oh well.
Bring your
It's all
friends
good.
next time.
So
All right.
bye everybody. See you next week.
Bye.
No, in 2 weeks.
Bye, guys.
Bye.